Hi, it's Paris from EpicReviewGuys, and since the first of the year here in Austin, you are not allowed to hold your phone while you're driving. So everyone is looking for a good phone mount for their car. Might have found one here in the As Seen on TV aisle. It's the Clever Grip.
EpicReviewGuys.
It's cheap at about $15. I'll put a link to it down below this video. Looks very easy to use. It seems to have this portion here that grabs your phone, and you actually put the other end in your air vents where it blows out the AC and the warm air. So there's a lot of options about where you can put it and how you can angle it so you can best see it. My phone is the ZTE Z Max. Big phone, 5.7-inch screen. So this should be a pretty good test to see if this really can hold onto your phone and how well it works with this much weight. With my previous phones, I had used an actual expensive mount made specifically for the phone, one with the big suction cup deal you'd stick on the windshield. And it would stay there for a while, but invariably would fall off after a while. I also tried another As Seen on TV sticky grip that with an old phone I had, every time I tried to pull it off, it pulled the back of the phone off. That stayed on the mount, and I had a backless phone. So I don't care about having a fancy, nice to look at mount anymore. I really don't even care that it's up in the windshield view. The air vent should be fine. I just need it when I'm using the GPS. I need it someplace I can glance and take a look at it. Now, with the previous mounts, the nice thing was that it would hook into the cigarette lighter, and so some of them use little pins on the side, but it would basically charge it while you had it in the mount, which is nice for really long drives because you can really run out of battery quickly using the GPS and keeping the screen on bright. But I don't care about that anymore. I just want something to hold the phone in town where we're not allowed to use it and have it in our hands, and that isn't going to drop my phone on the floor. So let's take it out of the box and see. Again, about $15 for this. And did I say from looking at the front of the box, it didn't look like there was a whole lot to it? There is not a whole lot to it, which is either a very good thing or a very bad thing. The instructions are incredibly short. You basically put this with this portion jammed into one of the air vents in the dash of the car, and then this top portion is expandable to grab your phone. And with that, you're ready to go. Okay, here's the piece. You can see it expands. Let's see exactly how much. And this rubbery piece, a little bit soft, is what's supposed to jam into the vents and hold it in place. You can either put it in like this or like this, depending on whether you want your phone in portrait or landscape. It's with the line here in the middle. I guess that's supposed to, I guess actually then you should put it in that way, because I think that's what catches on the vent. Yeah, it's like a little clothespin. Okay. I wonder if it does fit in between. Now you'd probably just break it doing it that way, I think. You might break the plastic vent. So we'll go over one vent with it like that. Oh, it is very twistable and rotatable. Okay, well that is how you put it on then. Time to see if it's going to fit my phone. All right, it did fit my phone, but I had to cheat a little. It was actually just a little too small to be able to stretch it out and get it past the lip on the front of this. It was just sitting at an angle and it would not go without something potentially breaking. So I had to basically open it up and slide the phone down inside of these lips on these pieces. Technically it fits, but it's going to be a pain to take it in and out. Obviously what you'd rather do is just be able to stretch that a little bit wider and pull your phone out. But it's there. Okay. So I've got the phone like this. I can turn it in this mode. It's not in rock tight. It has that maneuverability. But driving around, what's going to happen? Driving around, it hasn't had any problems. A little bit of jiggling with speed bumps, but other than that, I'm here in a parking lot, by the way, not driving crazy out on the main street. It doesn't feel like it's going to fall out, even holding this big phone. Let's try coming to a quick stop up here. No. It's in there pretty snug, holding on to that air vent. Okay, let me stop here for a second. Now, one thing is it has these little notches where it catches. It catches there, catches there. It's not quite straight up and down, which does bother me. And you can see it's so jiggly there, and yet driving around, there's really no feeling that it's going to fall out or fall out of this container. My phone doesn't want to cooperate with changing to this view, but I'm a little surprised at how well it's working. You may have noticed below this, there's another phone mount. This is the Shinji-Moto. My wife has been using this for a while. I'm in her car. This is her 2006 Honda Accord. And this is similar in that it holds it this way, but she uses it to hold the phone lengthwise. Basically, it's similar to this, but it holds the phone top to bottom instead of side to side. And she really likes this, except that, again, it needs a flat place to stick onto with the little suction cuppy and the release and all that. So that does limit where you can put it if you're not going to try to put it on the windshield. Pretty much this was the only flat place that it would stay. Now, of course, that blocks access to some of the buttons, maybe to some of the display for the radio. This, of course, is going to block that air from coming out of that vent, which if it's a hot day and you really want that air conditioning blowing right in your face, that could be an issue. A good aspect, though, to that downside is it's the air conditioner blowing on your phone. I don't know if you've had this experience, but I've had my phones lock up when I had them in the windshield mounted mount in the sun. So that sun is just directly on the back of the phone, which is usually black, gets extremely hot, and then the phone starts acting funny, the screen's not responsive and so forth. This way, you're going to keep your phone cool, at least with the air conditioning blowing right on the back of it. Of course, the other side of the air conditioner in the summer keeping the phone cool is, I suppose, if where you live it's very cold and you have the heat going on full, you might overheat your phone by having it right in front of the vent blowing out very hot air. Now in our 2012 Honda Odyssey minivan, let's give this a try. And I've got another phone to try it with too. Something that's a little closer to what normal humans use. Sticks right on there. This is Nexus 5-inch screen. Oh, I can see where this is going to be an issue with the shifter here. Stretch it out, pop it in. Okay, see, that's nice and easy. That's how it's supposed to work. This location, though, may be an issue. Well, I slid the phone up some more, and it clears this. I guess it's okay. Again, it has the notches where it catches. And it's not quite straight up and down, but okay, I will not let myself worry about that. I'm going to try it over in this other vent here just to see how that would work. This is about the best I can do. It has to be way over here because if I put it in here, then I'm hitting, yeah, that's not a good position for it. So I guess it depends on your car and your air vents exactly how well this will work for you. And when you're not using it to hold your phone, you can just leave it there. You can still adjust the vents to some extent. It limits that a little bit, of course, because it's sticking in there. See, I can go further when it's not in there. The clever grip did surprise me a little. It actually does what it says it's going to do. It does hold your phone securely, allow you to turn it in different directions. It's held on pretty well in those air vents. Now, there may be issues with the heat in the winter, overheating the phone. There may be issues in the summer with it blocking all the cold air you'd like to have blowing on your face, but that's individually up to you and your car. This does what it says it's going to do. I did want to show you, I realized I show you a very large phone. What about a very small phone? How small a phone can you put in this? This is my 5-inch Nexus 5, and the way you can take it out, to pull it off and just slide it up. Smallest phone we have is an iPhone 4S, 3.7-inch screen. Pretty small. Will this hold on to it? Yeah. I think pretty much any phone, any smartphone that you have, something that's new enough to have GPS, is going to have a big enough screen that this should work for it. You can probably find the clever grip at your local Walgreens or Fry's in their As Seen on TV section. If you can't, again, there's a link down below this video. And we'll be doing another very interesting cell phone related video in the near future. It's a case for your phone. It has sort of a handle that fits between your fingers, so you are holding your phone very securely here without having to use your thumb to hold it. So you can text and do different things with it, and it gives you some ability to use that hand if you need to use two hands for something while still holding onto your phone. Sounds kind of strange. We'll check it out soon. You can keep checking back for that video, or you can click that subscribe button down below. You'll get notified when our videos go up, and as Roxana likes to say, click subscribe and join the tribe.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy. At EpicReviewGuys, we give it a try. What does the fox buy? Nobody knows, but before he goes shopping, he watches our videos.